Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. His first carry. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready.
To throw is Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 52. Walk. Hey, motion, check, check, check. Shift.
This is Hines. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Hines. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, Lobo. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that side of deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Jim. Check nickel.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
6 man. Check curls, check curls. You ready? Check 49, check 49.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
50 the money. In the face.
And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Bell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Edwards trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Mark 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Red 80. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Red 80. Lucky.
Now a first down carry by Bell. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
You better be afraid of me. You and your lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 4, check 4. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run it with Bell. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Check 99, check 99.
Here's Edwards. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Blue day, blue day.
To throw, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 6. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, Great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.